So in this short clip, I'll be talking about the network reference model. As you might be aware already, in network engineering, a lot of what we are dealing with is data. Data gets generated at a certain point and gets transmitted up to a certain point. So where it's generated is one of the ends, and where it's going to be consumed is one of the ends. Whatever happens in the middle is our job as network engineers. However, there is a lot involved between the generation of data, transmission of data, until it comes to the consumption. So we shall talk about protocols and a lot of other processes involved. In this chapter, we use the network reference model to bring all those things to light, bit by bit, stage by stage, breaking down a rather complicated process into smaller tasks that could be understood in a top-down or bottom-up kind of flow. In the digital era, various information is presented as data in our lives. But what is data? And how is data transmitted? So in this chapter, I'll use the network reference model to understand the life cycle of data. We have very few objectives in this chapter. So upon completion of this chapter, you should be able to understand the definition of data and what exactly is the transmission process of data. You'll understand the concepts and advantages of the network reference model. We shall be able to look at the common standard protocols at each and every stage of the network reference model. We'll also understand two important processes. These processes are encapsulation and decapsulation, which are done respectively by the sending terminal and the receiving terminal. So the sending terminal will normally do data encapsulation, and the receiving terminal will do data decapsulation. We shall get to what these two mean in the due course of this chapter. So in order to achieve these objectives, I'm going to break down this chapter into three subsections. The first is going to be applications and data, because it is our applications that will generate the data. The second subsection we shall talk about is network reference model and the standard protocols. So we shall see that we break down this entire process into about 5 different stages, which we shall be calling layers as we go on. And at each of these layers, there are some standard protocols, open protocols, and some of them proprietary protocols. In this course, we tend to talk about the open standard protocols only. The third subsection is the data communications process.